Don't burn down your own house. Don't burn down your own life. This is Redeeming the Time Brothers podcast, a podcast by Gene Kissinger and Norman Kissinger, two brothers who spent their lives in ministry and raising large families. Our desire is to provide a digital place for those who long belong. And as always, we want to leave a nightlight on. For that nightlight, it's out of Proverbs 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Sometimes the stories that teach us most are the ones that make us shake our heads and think, how in the world did that happen? Let me share one with you that's almost too wild to believe. Have you ever heard of the story of Waylon Pendergrast? A Tampa, Florida man had been out drinking when he decided to rob a house on his way home. The drunken man forced his way into the house, filled a suitcase, found there with valuables that he discovered. He made his way to the living room. In a stupor, he decided it would be a good idea to set a fire to cover his tracks, so he ignited a blaze before making his way out the back door. Thinking he was home free, he continued on to his house, only to find 3 fire trucks parked outside fighting the blaze he had set to cover his theft from his own home. I wish I could say that's just a made-up story to prove a point, but it really happened. And here's what strikes me about it. Waylon's story is a perfect picture of what sin does in our lives, especially when we're under the influence of something that clouds our judgment. The Bible doesn't pull any punches about alcohol. It says wine is a mocker and strong drink is raging. There aren't just poetic words. They're a warning. When we're deceived by drink, we can't trust our own decision-making. We end up doing things that hurt the very life we're trying to live. But here's the thing, and I've learned this too soon old and too late smart, not just about alcohol. It makes us burn down our own houses. It's any sin that we think we can control, any habit we think we can manage, any compromise we think won't really hurt us. We tell ourselves we're in control, we're just having a little fun, that we deserve this, nobody's going to know, and before we realize that we've set fire to our own peace, our own family, and our own walk with God. According to the study published in the Washington Post a few years ago, 1/3 of Americans admit that either have now or have had in the past a problem with drinking. None of these people started out intending to become alcoholics or dependent on the next drink to make it through the day. That's where the path they set out leads. The good news is this: God's grace is stronger than any chain that binds us, but we got to be honest about what's holding us. We have to stop pretending we're robbing somebody else's house when we're actually destroying our own. The first step in freedom is recognizing the deception for what it is. So, are you playing with fire today? I want to encourage you to stop. God bless you. I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. Have a great night.